So we must say no more, not in our name. At least please try and stop this. Do something that is right, that will give these children some hope and allow these children to grow. How many thousands have been killed so far?
More than 30,000.
More than 30,000 people killed so far since November 2023, and we're in February 2024. Not even a fraction of that has been killed in Ukraine, where there is an actual war. I know in the media you will see the term war and conflict. This is not a war, this is not a conflict. That would suggest equal standing. Palestine does not have an armed force. Palestine does not have anybody representing them, defending them. So whilst Israel may have a right to defend, this is not defense. This is cowardice. This has gone beyond anything we could have imagined. And day in, day out, we're having children killed, mothers killed. We have people that have nowhere to go. They said go north. People went north. They were shot down like sport. Children just shot, just like that. I'm going to test my new gun. Bang, there goes your kneecap. Bang, there goes your head. Bang, brother, sister, mother, daughter, cousin, everybody gone. That is why we keep coming. Week in, week out, this is why we're coming. Because we do not want this to continue. So we are going to march from about 1 o'clock. We are going to have some of our people come up and talk about how to go about the march to keep yourself safe, etc. But before I do all of that, I'm going to introduce some speakers. First of all, I'd like to welcome Yusuf to the stage, who is a Swindon Palestinian, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about his experiences. Yusuf.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Yusuf Abu Sada, born and raised in Swindon, but my heart is from Jaffa in Palestine. So here we are again, nearly 5 months into this brutal massacre, this genocide, and decades into this sadistic and illegal occupation. For 5 months we have been protesting almost every single week. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm desperate for a weekend without having to protest. I'm desperate for life to get back to some sort of sense of normality. I'm desperate for a time when I can think about anything else other than Palestine and to sleep without nightmares of the slaughter. I'm desperate for a time when I'm not terrified every time my phone rings in case it's to tell me of another family member who has been murdered, as if 51 wasn't enough. That every time I feel like taking a break and missing a protest, I remind myself how lucky I am. I may be tired, but after every protest, I have the privilege of going home to a safe, comfortable house with running water, food, TV and Wi-Fi. There are no bombs falling around me, no gunfire, no IDF soldiers waiting to arrest me, beat me, and lock me up without charge or trial. However tired we all are, we must never lose sight of how lucky we are. This week, we saw our politicians in the House of Commons playing politics, trying to save their own skins, acting like school children, all whilst they were supposed to be voting on whether the UK supported an immediate ceasefire. How hard can it be to act like grown-ups, have a civilised debate, and come to the only sane decision? The ceasefire now is the very least that they should be formally calling for. If any other country in the world other than Israel was acting this way, mark my words, the UK government would be placing sanctions and immediately stopping all arms sales, all things they should be doing. The UK government, not content with embarrassing us all in the House of Commons, also saw fit to abstain on a vote in the UN this week calling for a ceasefire. Gutless, spineless and immoral. Let us not forget, The UK has a special responsibility when it comes to Palestine and the Palestinian people. It was the UK who started this absolute mess. It was the UK that betrayed my people. It was the UK that gifted my land to Israel. It was the UK that abandoned my people and left them defenseless in the face of heavily armed Israeli terrorist groups during the Nakba. You'd think they would want to make up for past mistakes, but no. They are doubling down and betraying us again. The Israelis held a vote this week where they made it official policy that Israel would never allow recognition of a Palestinian state. And the world reacted in shock. What have the political class and media been watching for the past few decades? This is no shock. This is no surprise. This has been Netanyahu's policy for his entire political career. By his own admission, he has done everything in his power to prevent a Palestinian state. He's gloated about it openly. This is no secret. During the vote in the Israeli parliament, we heard words such as, "There is no such thing as Palestine. There are no Palestinian people." We heard that they are proud of the carnage, misery and death that they are causing in Gaza. And you can see this all on YouTube. This is not made up. They were openly gloating about destroying homes and killing people. It's clear that peace can never be reached with these maniacs, these extremists in power, without direct action from the international community. The only way there will be peace is if Israel are forced into it with immense pressure and likely a UN peacekeeping force. This is why it's so important that we keep the pressure on our own governments. It's our only hope. You all know the stats by now. Close to 40,000 dead if you include those missing under the rubble. 70,000 injured. 70% of all buildings damaged or destroyed. The health system collapsed. Food and water running out. As expected, and as relief agencies warned previously, people are now starting to starve to death. This isn't the Middle Ages. This is 2024 and people are dying of starvation. Not due to a natural disaster, but because of a genocidal rampage and siege carried out by the most tyrannical government in Israel's history. And that's quite some feat considering their predecessors. I'm sick of the Western media criticising my people for resisting occupation and oppression. The resistance should be peaceful, they say. They ignore the unarmed protests that take place weekly across the West Bank that are faced with skunk water, riot gear and live ammunition. They ignore the Great March of Return several years ago where thousands of Palestinians marched to the border in Gaza demanding their freedom unarmed. What happened? Over 200 Palestinians were killed during the Great March of Return by Israel and 13,000 wounded, many of them losing limbs. And reminder, they were unarmed. That's what peaceful protest looks like in that part of the world. They ignore the countless pleas over the years at the UN asking for recognition, dignity and protection. Thanks largely to vetoes from the US, this has gotten us nowhere. The Western world doesn't care about the Palestinian cause until Palestinians use force. That's just a sad, horrible fact. How many of our politicians did you hear shouting for a two-state solution before October 7th? Very few, and they were labelled as anti-Semites. So is it any wonder that Palestinians decide to use armed struggle? I remind you, under international law, armed resistance is permitted against occupation. But apparently, only if you're the right kind of people under occupation, it seems. Whilst I do not, and never will, condone the killing of innocent civilians on any sides, I refuse to condemn those who use armed resistance against such oppression. We must condemn the oppressor, not the oppressed. The Palestinian people will not go away quietly. We will keep resisting in different forms until one day we will have a Palestinian state, free from Israeli oppression. I'm more convinced now than ever, with the help of so many right-minded people across the world, we will see a free Palestine in my lifetime. On behalf of my family and every Palestinian out there, I thank you for being here today from the bottom of my heart, and for continuing to support my people. Now I have the great honour of introducing my niece, Aria Rose, who has written a poem she would like to share with you all.
If I had a magic wand, I would save the people in Gaza. I would help them get the aid they need to ease the pain inside. I would help them get the food to... I would get them food to help them heal and wipe away their tears. The people in Gaza, old and young, need every bit of help. Now with my magic wand, let me scream at the top of my lungs. Save the people in Palestine from Gaza to West Bank. Let's save them with my magic wand and save them from these tanks. The people of Gaza shouldn't have to go through daily death and pain. This will be felt for years to come, and the world will call your name. I want to see you all smile again. I will not let you fall. Palestine, you will be free. I have my magic wand to come and let your lives be safe away from these bombs. Netanyahu, you do not speak for me, and you never will. I will call out this genocide and all those people you've killed, to name a few beautiful lives and that have been killed, that have been lost. Hala, Sidra, Reem, Iman. The list goes on and on. Please, everyone who will survive, you are so very strong. There may not be a magic wand, but I do have my voice. I will use it for good, and the Palestinians to have a choice. The choice will be to live in your home safely day and night. Sit tight, Palestinians, and using my voice and making it loud and clear. I love you, Palestine. I love you, Uncle Yos. You all deserve to live, and I shall make that so.
Can we get a special clap for this amazing award? As she said, we love you.
We love you.
Free, free!
Palestine.
Free, free!
I
Palestine.
just want to welcome my good colleague from the Bangladeshi Association, Shah Jalal Moss, to come on and say a few words, please.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't have a big speech today, but I have a little history pattern. Once upon a time, in the land of olive groves and ancient tales, communities of diverse faiths and cultures formed a fabric of society rich in history and tradition.
Tissues, throat
The tapestry, Gaza, was destined to be torn by decisions made far, far from its shores. The story begins with the stroke of a pen in 1917, when the Balfour Declaration planted the seeds of discord, promising a land without consulting those who tilled its soil and prayed under its skies. Fast forward to 1947, when the newly formed United Nations, in a bid to mend the tears of war, unknowingly deepened the rift by partitioning this land without the consent of indigenous people. What authority, we ask, did these foreign powers hold to redraw the lives of those whose stories were etched into the land? In our care, we journey through the parallel roads of 1948, 1967 and 2024. Areas that mirror each other in the cycle of violence and displacement. The narrative flips back and forth, revealing the grim repetition of history. In 1948, the establishment of the state was celebrated by some, but mourned as the Nakba, or catastrophe, by others who lost everything. Again in 1967, the echo of guns and the cries of displaced filled the air. Now, in 1924, spurred on by support from political, financial, material and the military, the worst atrocities are looped in a daily deja vu, calculated to be ignored by the complicit Western media and political class. What right, we ponder, did one claim, invoking ancient texts and modern fears, to justify actions that tore the fabric of countless lives? Let us walk through the invisible walls of Gaza, where families' daily life unfolds under a sky crisscrossed by drones. Here their children grow up knowing checkpoints more intimately than playgrounds. And fishermen see their seas shrink under invisible barriers. Through this lens, we see not just a blockade of goods, but of dreams, opportunities, and the simple chance to live freely. What justifies, our hearts question, the conversion of an entire population into prisoners within their own land? In silence of the night, the echoes of unheard whisper, the tales of pain and loss. Imagine letters from a father who lost his child, a mother who prays for a return of peace, and a youth who dreams of a life beyond the rubble reach our ears. These silent voices drown out the cacophony of conflict, ask us to listen and to bear witness. How, we are compelled to ask, can any nation, any people, justify actions that world struggles to name, yet alone confront? Our story takes a twist with the tale of a living map, one that contorts and twists with the changing times. Territories once marked by the footsteps of generations now bear the lines of annexation and division. This map, a silent witness to the reshaping of a region, poses a silent question. What justifies the alteration of boundaries and lives in defiance of the principles of international law and human dignity? As our narrative unfolds, the curtain is drawn back to reveal a shifting stage of global justice and morality. The African Union's bold stance against observer status for Israel signals a larger transformation. A world where the champions of international law and humanity, dignity emerge from the very nation that once bore the yoke of colonization. In this world, the truth, though buried on the rubble of conflict and silenced by the roar of power, find its way to the surface. For as the sage words of Bob Marley remind us, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. In conclusion, our story is woven from the threads of history, pain, hope, and resilience. Invite us not merely to listen, but to act. They challenge us to stand in solidarity with the oppressed, to lend our voices to the silent, and to work tirelessly for a world where justice is not just a word in annals of law, but a reality lived by us all. Let us, together, commit to this path of action and reflection. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's gonna be fast. Well, I think one thing that's really clear, has become clear over the past few months, is there's a massive gap opened up between the elites at the top of our society and the massive people down below in society. you know, opinion polls are telling us people in their majorities are calling for a ceasefire. And this is the one thing that the elites are doing all that they can to snuff out. They don't want a ceasefire. Keir Starmer will say one week he wants to see a ceasefire, the next week he manoeuvres in Parliament, has a quick phone call to the President of Israel, and does a deal with the Tories to prevent a ceasefire. But our movement is massive. Our movement is massive. It's huge. We've seen 9 huge demonstrations with hundreds of thousands of people on the street. We've seen the beginnings of occupations in universities and so on, walkouts, teach-ins and so on and so forth. And their side are rattled. And so what we've seen over the past, actually just over a week, I mean the thing's gone on from the beginning, but in terms of its frenzied hysteria, is the notion that, you know, Tory politicians coming out of the woodwork to say that the whole of our society is being taken over by extremists. Extremists run our society. They're controlling London, etc. It's utter lunacy from what most of these people are saying. Total lie. So, welcome. Thank you for coming. So I've got a short statement to read out. It was passed by the National Executive of the National Education Union yesterday, and it refers to this racist rhetoric that we're now seeing an acceleration of. It says this: the Executive condemns the Islamophobic statements made by Suella Braverman and Lee Anderson. The claim that Islamists are in control of our country and its major city is racist and extremely dangerous. The Executive is disturbed by vague and inflammatory warnings like those of Sir William Shawcross about the dangers of terrorism. The Executive expresses a deep concern at the growing tendency of politicians to deflect attention from the situation in Gaza by making unfounded claims about the supposed violence of the anti-war movement in the UK. The National Education Union is in no doubt that the impact of politicians' statements will be felt in schools and communities. The NEU calls on politicians to stop stoking the fires of racism. We call on them to end the UK's continuing support for a war which has taken the lives of 30,000 Palestinians, among them 12,000 children. So let's keep on fighting, guys. Let's get more statements like this from the unions, more activity from the unions in the workplaces. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome, guys. Really good to see you. So massive shout out to the guys behind me, please. Pete Dilly to the stage, please, before I get our head Stuart up. I'm here to start the march.
Hey folk, you're all beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful people, and I'm really, really proud to be here. I'm overwhelmed that you're coming out again and again and again. I have a small ask. We're going to do our march. We're going to have our stewards talk us through that. But at the end, when we come back up here, some of us are going to head back down again. We're going to head down to the fountain again. We're going to head to the Oasis. We're going to take our message of solidarity to the protest that's happening there, because the council are closing down the sports hall at the Oasis. Okay, and they're going to turn it into flats. All right, it may seem like it's not connected, but it's the same. We're seeing corruption in our politics. We're seeing the needs of people overridden. Okay, we've got a corrupt political class that's enabling genocide to happen on one side of the world. These folk don't care whether we live or die. Okay, this big politics has sunk that low. So that's an extra thing. It's not an official thing, but it's just something that me and some other folk are going to be doing. But on the other side, you see me doing some duct tape. All right, a bit of duct tape and some bamboo and a pure message. That we've heard this beautiful poem read by Denise just now. That's what they say. We need to take whatever we can, our voices out to people. And we are being heard with the voice of the voiceless out there in Palestine. We hear back the people who are in the mud, in the rubble and suffering. When they hear that we are out on the streets week after week, they take some solace. Okay, they are recording their deaths their actual genocide in the hope that some people will listen. All right, the people of Britain are listening, but our leaders are not. They are playing games, they are taking money from this, they are not representing us, the people. Okay, so that's all I've got to say, but I'm very moved by everybody I see here. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Pete. And now over to Jamie, who's going to talk us through the march and who the stewards are and some safety notes as well, please.
As we go through town, we're just going to ask one thing: if we could just keep the sides in and allow corridors for the public. We also have a slight... Mic closer? Oh, okay. So yeah, as we go through town, we want to be leaving access roads for the public. So if you can keep in and make sure you're mindful of the public as we're going through town. If you see any issues or problems or anyone trying to cause trouble, please just point it straight out to a steward or the police. And we have a slight issue with vests today. So if the stewards could just step forward and let yourselves be known. And thank you to the stewards for stewarding today. Thank you. And if, as we go through the march, just follow instructions from the stewards. And I'll pass you back to Ruppy.
So we're going to start the march now, but if you can make your way back here when we march, we'll march downtown and then all the way down to the fountain, turn left, then we're going towards the square, and from the square back onto Commercial Road, and then back here again. We may have time for a few more speeches then, hopefully, but if not, please do march with us and stay safe. So before we go, free free! Palestine! Free free! Palestine! Free free! Palestine! If you can start heading off that way, please, and we'll be led by our stewards.
And we're moving. As you know, when they get back, you know, try and we've got a bit of time. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine. Palestine. Palestine.
Free free! Free free!
Palestine.
Free free!
Palestine. Stop bombing Gaza! We are all Palestinians! Stop bombing Gaza! We are all Palestinians! Stop bombing Gaza! We are all Palestinians! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! 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 Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! 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 Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine!
Where have we got? Have we got the road going down there?
From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! 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 Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine! Free! Free! Palestine!
Right, let's slow down and we're just going to rearrange as we come round the corner, guys. We're going to slow down and get back into position, and then we're going to keep going, alright?
We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians!
Dan, just get him off the road. Yes, just opening up now then.
Alright, keep going, guys! Stay together, stay in the line you're in at the moment. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine.
We don't want your prejudice here. I'm giving you. You're here for Palestine. We don't want your prejudice.
Brother, you're here for Palestine.
Yes, brother, but please.
The flag.
No, but
is that the flag?
But we can do it calmly.
Is that the flag?
Make sure you allow people to pass by the side. Palestine! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Palestine! 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 Free! 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 Palestine! Palestine!
Boycott! Barclays! Boycott!
Barclays!
Boycott!
Barclays!
Boycott!
Boycott! Barclays!
Boycott!
Barclays!
Boycott!
Free Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
1.4.
And then
1.4
3.9.
billion in investment.
And then 3.9.
Okay, Barclays, they've got £1.4 billion invested in arms sales to Israel. So they're literally supporting the genocide that's unfolding now, and they've been supporting apartheid all the while. So we're saying, boycott Barclays! Boycott Barclays!
Boycott Barclays!
Boycott Barclays!
Your blood, your profits are covered in Palestinian blood.
Your profits are covered in Palestinian blood!
Your profits are covered in Palestinian blood.
Your profits
Are covered in Palestinian blood. Your profits are covered in Palestinian blood. Boycott Barclays, boycott apartheid. Go to Nationwide instead, they don't back apartheid.
Thank you, guys.
Free, free,
Palestine!
free, free,
Palestine!
from the river to the sea.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Shut it down!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza,
Don't you cry, we will never let you die.
Guys, once more, move in from the sidewalk together, allow people to pass. We are not trying to block pedestrians. We are here to spread the news of the city, of the UK government in what is happening in Palestine. From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die.
Not a conflict, not a war! Repeat!
Not a conflict, not a war.
Say it louder, say it more!
The conflict, not a war.
Repeat, repeat!
Not a conflict, not a war.
Louder, say it more!
Not a conflict, not a war.
Say it louder, say it more!
Conflict, not a war.
Say it louder, say it more!
Not a conflict, not a war.
Can we try and come in a little bit
on the sides, please.
Palestine! Palestine! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state. When Palestine is occupied, resistance is justified. When Palestine is occupied, resistance is justified.
Take a second to regroup, guys. Get comfortable. Make sure we've got space on the side.
What do we do? Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! While you are shopping, bombs are dropping. 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 While you were shopping, children are being killed. While you were shopping, children are being killed.
While you're shopping, bombs are dropping. 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 Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die.
Right, we're going to start moving forward, guys. Nice and
We will never let you die.
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Palestine! From the river to the sea!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more! Israel is a terror state! A terror state! A terror state! A terror state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terror state! Palestine! Palestine!
End apartheid!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Right, we're going to start moving forward again, guys, nice and slowly. Keeping that space we've got in the side.
What sea are we talking about? And so what do we say? Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
Louder! In our millions, in our billions!
We are all Palestinians!
Louder! Let us be here! Why are we here? Why are we here?
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Palestine!
Free, free! Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Viva, viva, Palestina! Viva, viva, Palestina! Viva, viva, Palestina! Viva, viva, Palestina! Viva,
And he came with a message, my friend. He came with a message for the
this corner, and we're making sure we're leaving space inside for us.
Terms of
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Palestine!
You're saying yourself. Palestine!
Because it resides within the heart. And all this nonsense that's happening around
Free Palestine!
the rules of war,
Palestine! Free Palestine!
my friend.
Free Palestine!
Washes free and redeems the sinner.
The people united will never be defeated! The
space on this side, we're all nice and together, the banners are visible, and then we'll get moving again.
Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's!
Boycott McDonald's!
Stop supporting apartheid!
Boycott McDonald's!
Stop feeding IDF! Stop feeding the IDF!
Boycott McDonald's!
Give free food to murderers!
Let's be clear on something here.
Shame on you!
We're not attacking any of the staff. We're not attacking the people that go there. We're just telling them about the complicity of McDonald's, of Zara, of Barclays. These are the people, what they do with profession. We're just here to deliver it. McDonald's is complicit in the genocide of the Palestinians. Marcus, you can't hide. We told you genocide. Marcus, you can't hide. We told you genocide. Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's!
Boycott McDonald's! Boycott McDonald's! Murder burger! Murder burger!
If you are unaware, they gave free McDonald's to all the Israeli occupying forces. That's what they call the IOF. There is no IDF. Not anymore. Not tonight. They are not defending anything. They are slaughtering innocent civilians in Palestine. Muslim, Christian, and they're all not Jewish. All over Palestine, not just in Gaza. But Gaza is on fire. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry? We will
never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry?
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry?
We will never let you die!
Mackies, shame on you!
Mackies, shame on you!
Mackies, shame on you!
Mackies, shame on you!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state! A terrorist state! Terrorist state!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
Right guys, we're going to start moving forward, keep our positions that we're in at the moment. We're keeping some space on either side, so keep that up at the moment. Nice and steady as we are at the moment, not too fast, not too slow.
Free! Palestine! Free!
Palestine!
Palestine! Free! Palestine! Free!
Palestine!
Palestine! Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine! Palestine!
Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Right, fair enough, guys.
Don't you cry. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
We will never let you go.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
I can slow up here for a second, guys, while we get the road closed. Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Wait up here a sec, guys.
We judge you with genocide.
We judge you with genocide.
Right, both posts.
We judge you with genocide.
Alright, guys, nice and slow and steady. We're going to get on the road. We're going to march down, no stopping.
We judge you with genocide.
We judge you with genocide.
Take this side, guys.
Right, I'm in the middle. I want a banner either side. Up as they are, alright?
We judge you with genocide.
We judge you with genocide.
We judge you with genocide.
Palestine. Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine. Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Palestine.
Occupation no more.
Bless you, sir. Good man.
Terrorist state. A terrorist state.
Everybody.
Terrible, too fast. Yeah, it's very close to the fluid stuff. Yeah, the feedback. We always race along this bit.
Guys, slow it down a little bit. Slow it down.
Well, they can't hear you. Well, yeah, you need to talk to Jamie, head steward. Oh, my collarbone. My head.
Resistance is justified.
Palestine is occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Palestine is occupied. Resistance is justified. Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
In our millions,
we are all Palestinians.
in our millions,
We are all Palestinians.
in our millions,
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians. We are
Make sure we're not speeding up too much, guys. We're at a nice place at the moment.
It's getting colder.
Viva, viva!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
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 From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
Palestine!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
Palestine! What do we want? Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state! Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
Viva, viva!
Palestina!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
When Palestine is occupied,
Resistance is justified!
when Palestine is occupied,
Resistance is justified!
free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free,
Free, free
Palestine!
Free, free
Palestine!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
Free, free
Palestine!
Free, free
Palestine!
Free, free
Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8
Israel is a terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
Israel is a
Terrorist state!
No ceasefire, no vote!
No ceasefire, no vote!
No ceasefire,
No ceasefire! No ceasefire! No ceasefire!
No ceasefire! No ceasefire! No ceasefire! No ceasefire! No ceasefire! 1, 2, 3, 4
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8
Israel is a terrorist state!
Right guys, we come round this corner, we're going to bunch together and come back up to Regent Circus. Yes.
Keystone is a waste man! Keystone is a waste man! Keystone is a waste man!
Rishi Sunak's a waste man!
Rishi Sunak's a waste man!
Rishi Sunak's a waste man! Rishi Sunak's a waste man! Palestine! Free! Palestine! With the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
Free! Free!
Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine! Free! Free!
Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine! Free! Free! Everyone, give yourself a big clap! Once again, we've stood up, fought back for Palestine! We are here for Gaza! Make some noise for Gaza!
You're missing half the watermelon.
Keep an eye on the Palestine Solidarity
Thank you.
Facebook and Instagram pages for the next event. Thank you all for coming and continuing to come. Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming and thank you for marching. We ask you to keep a lookout on the Palestine Solidarity Facebook page to update yourselves with next marches and any events that we do. We also have an Instagram page, so please do friend us on there and please do look out for what's happening next. We do have some keffirs for sale. If you would like some, please see my colleague over there in the peony hat. She's the one with the big gum that's been shouting in the Welsh accent.
One more time!
Rishi Sunak's a waste man! Rishi Sunak's a waste man! Rishi Sunak's a waste man!
And a massive big shout out for my little boy over here. He's been at the London protest, he's been at the Swindon protest, he's always chanting loud and proud. Anybody that wants to join the protest for Oasis, please join. Quick video can be out. You'll be walking across to the Oasis now.
Hello everybody. If you have the energy, please go over to the Oasis now. Follow our friend Pete over here. It's a local ability. It's been there for years. As a sportsman, I have used it for many a times, and we have enjoyed it. We have many tournaments there. Now they're going to be closing it. They're going to be placing more flags. We don't need this. We need more sports facilities. So if you can, please come and join us. Thank you.
Yeah, let's get up. So we're going to assemble here a little bit. We just finished one march. Let's give ourselves a breather.
Breathe all over. Come on over to the flag and assemble up and make yourself known, and we know how many folk are coming with us, and we're going to get ourselves down there. I mean, if it's just me, I might just walk there by myself. But if there's people to hold the banner, well, we can walk right down to the mountain and keep going down to the